What it is, y'all? It is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at you today with more Danmachi. Now, it's the first of the month. Some of you guys know what this is. Some of you, this might be your first video. This is just your friendly reminder that at the first of the month, we need to sell some bonds. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go into my inventory here. Go to bond. Okay, if you haven't done this before, we'll do this again one more time. Did it a little quick there. That little gear icon at the top. Click on that. Go to inventory. It's the second one in from the left up there at the top. And go to bond right here. This is a list of all of the bonds that you're going to have in-game right now. Now, to be fair, I just did this just slightly before the end of the month to get the last few items out there, but I may have a few extra bonds here somewhere. What I like to do is I like to go over here to sell multiple bonds. It's right there at the very top of this kind of pane on the left-hand side. Okay, and I'll go choose sell surplus. Now, you could choose sell all. That will literally sell every bond you've got, except 4 stars. If you choose sell all, it will not let you sell your 4 stars, which is good because you could accidentally sell some 4 stars that you don't necessarily want to sell. I'm going to choose sell surplus because I should have a couple of 2 and 3 stars that I haven't sold yet. Let's find out here. So click sell. So no bonds available for sale. So what I'll do then is I'll go ahead and just choose a couple of individual bonds just to show you what we're dealing with. I'll sell one of those. That's not going to be very much. Ooh, I actually like that unit. I'll sell a Raoul because I don't necessarily need him at the moment. I think that's going to be it for now. I could go in here and sell a few. In fact, what I'll do, I'll just show you how sell all works because we've got enough 3-star tickets. I'm not worried about it. I'm going to choose sell all, and I'm only going to choose 3 stars. The reason I'm going to do that is 3 stars give you the most bang for your buck, and 2 stars are really, really, really easy to max limit break. If you're looking for a lot of extra iris, MLB some 2 stars. It's 80 iris, give or take, but minimum 80 iris per unit that you max limit break. So if you got some 2 stars you can MLB real quick, it's fairly inexpensive to do that. It's a quick way to get some iris. So let's go ahead and choose all of our 3 stars. We'll sell all. Gives me almost 1,000 Sirios. That's the, I think it's actually pronounced Sirios, but whatever. That's the silver gems up there at top. Now, I was mispronounced the word and people make fun of me. Whatever. Doob, the, I think it's technically pronounced Dulb. Dulb, the black gem there at the bottom, only comes from 4 stars. So let's go ahead and select that and go down to our 4 stars. If I wanted to sell a 4-star bond, case in point, I don't really use this Leafy at all, though she's really close to max limit break. I just never use her. If I wanted to sell her bond, I could actually sell that, and when I do so, it's going to give me 10 Dulb. When I do so, see, I also get a ton of Sirius as well from that. So that's a possibility, though I wouldn't really recommend it. It is a possibility. It is a thing, and I've actually done it in the past for a couple of units. But the whole reason we're doing this is CP items. If I go here into the shop, go to the Sirius and Dulb exchange, and you'll see that actually with my Dulb, I can actually buy a Prism Bond for an assist. I've been holding on to that for a reason. I really want to start max limit breaking a few of those units, but that is only for non-time limited units. I'm actually going to hold on to these right now. I'm not dropping any bonds until the end of this event, and then I'll make some decisions and things like that. But if worst comes to worst, I always have that backup to go in here too. You can also get a 4-star ticket there, but I don't really think that's a good waste of your, or good use of your time. Couple of reasons. Now, there's also hero lights here. That is an excellent use of your time. If you're low in hero lights, which I am, you can come in here and get basically 6 hero lights, well, 8 hero lights a month. You can get 3 of these, 1 of these. It is totally worth. That's a great use of your Dulb. But what I like to do is I like to come down here, and the first thing I generally do is buy up all the tickets. Because remember, tickets can very quickly become 4-star units. So I always buy up the tickets first, and then I go down here and I look at all of these items. These are all CP items. Now, if you're new to the game, you don't know what CP is, we'll explain it here in a moment. What I have been focusing on as of late are the souvenirs. Souvenirs are really exclusively for crossover units. If you were here for like the Goblin Slayer crossover, the Attack on Titan crossover, or one of those, they use the souvenirs. Now I have 27 souvenirs left. I'm definitely going to be buying some more of those souvenirs and going through this. My goal, honestly, every month is to try to max out or come as close to as possible. Now I will say, Dungeon Cakes and Dungeon Sandwiches are the biggest bang for the buck. More units seem to use those than anything else, by a huge margin. Now, Books of Nobility, those are good because those work for both Belle and Haruhime. So those are good options to use as well. But why would I be going over this in general? Well, let's go ahead and jump over to the CP items. Now, obviously, the tickets are self-explanatory. Down here in the gacha, there's my 2-star tickets. There's my 3-star tickets. We have a ton of those. We're going to be blowing a few of those on stream both tonight and tomorrow night. By the way, I've not decided. We might do Danmachi first tonight and Dokkan second. Stay tuned. I will announce that definitely in both the community tab on YouTube and on Twitter. So stay tuned. I'll make that final decision here shortly. But if we do, that'll be 9 p.m. But subscribe, hit the notification button. You'll get all the updates ASAP. One more time. But if we go over here to character list, once again, to go there, you go over here to character, farthest thing on the left-hand side, and character list, which is right there. You will get a list of all these units. How is this Haruhime not? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get her up to level 40. Let's see what she needs. So, character rewards. So, I need 5,000, basically. 4,800 CP to get her up there. So, I'm going to go ahead and offer her a present. Books of Knowledge, I'm going to go for, let's see. She had 79, so basically 80, what? 84, more or less, 8480. Or 8380. There we go. And that should be right about enough. Bam. That should get her up to level 40. Level 40 is the nice sweet spot. Level 50 would be good, but I'll show you why I mean that here in a moment. When this finishes loading, which is super annoying. That is, unfortunately, just kind of a thing. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Or not, I suppose, is the answer. Anyway, more to the point, this is a great way to upgrade your units and get some great rewards at the same time whenever this decides it wants to load. Come on, you. We're recording. We're doing a video here. I need you to just move along with yourself. The joys of Wi-Fi, am I right? Anyway, so the reason I'm getting Haruhime up to level 40 is level 40 pretty much maxes out all of her stats. Now, you could take units up to level 50, but after this point, it's pretty much all, like, just basic rewards. Like, I think after this, you get some Iris and some Hero Fauna and things like that. There we go. So now she's at level 40. I just got some Ascension Fauna for that. That's good. So if you'll notice here that starting at CP level 2, she gets Agility 10, 5 Iris, Dex 8, HP 50, MP 10, so on and so forth, all the way up the line. Now, you'll see here that also at level 49 is an Iris reward. So let's go back down here. So level 39 was her last major accomplishment. That's 5 MP. After that, she's pretty much maxed as far as we can get her. Level 40 is some Ascension Fauna. Level 41 is Iris. 42 are books. That wouldn't be bad, actually. And so on and so forth. So after level 40, you're not really improving your units. You're just accruing rewards. My recommendation is if we go all the way down here to the bottom, I should have, yeah, I've got a couple. I've got Lyra as level 2. So what I'm going to do, remember, Lyra and Artie and all our new units, they all use the bouquets that we got there at the beginning of the event. Let's see. Yep, I do have some Val bouquets available for Lyra. Now, here is worth noting. In fact, you know what? I'm going to pick just a regular unit because I want to explain something. If I go up here at the top, let's just use him for an example. If I go to offer present, he requests single flowers. If I also had some of the big bouquets, he would take the big bouquets as well. Single flowers are normally 100 CP. The reason that I used, and I probably should have used Books of Nobility on Haruhime, not Books of Knowledge, but whatever. I have a ton of Books of Knowledge. I wasn't losing sleep over that. So for every single flower that I use on old boy here, that is 200 CP. If I had big bouquets, that would be 400 CP. So let's go find somebody. Raul. Let's see what Raul uses. Dungeon sandwiches. So notice that Dungeon sandwiches, the little thing with a heart there, that's what he prefers. I got 300 of the beasts. Each one of those is going to give him 200 CP. Now, dungeon cakes, on the other hand, are going to give him 400. Now, how do you know what he's going to level up? Well, he's level 18 now. If I go to reward list here, it says CP level 18, and he has 1,000 left to level 19. So if we go into offer present, and I'm just going to go ahead and give him 5 of these to get him up 1,000. Actually, 6, because he was just over 1,000. Bam. Now he's level 19. We got Dex 8 and a new town dialogue. So Dex 8 is what we're really looking for. Now, going to CP reward list, he needs 1406 to go up to the next one. So what I'm going to do, offer present. Now for 1400, I can actually do 3 dungeon cakes. That's going to give him 1200. Bam. And then if I wanted to save myself a little bit of a headache, I could actually just do 2 dungeon sandwiches. That would give him another 400. Or I could have given him another dungeon cake. Doesn't really matter too much. But, bam, 10 iris. Now, if you're paying attention, and I'll do it here with Lyra real quick, the early CP levels they cost next to nothing. Notice, 4 CP left for Lyra, and she will upgrade to level 3. Level 3 is 5 iris. And it's only a handful of iris to upgrade to the next level. So if I go ahead and offer her a present, I'm going to give her a single Vow Bouquet and see what this does. That's 550 iris, and I suspect she's going to go way up. She jumped up to level 6. So notice that in the lower levels, your CP items count for a lot more. Now, when you get up there, like when we did with Haruhime, that was a lot of items just for like one tiny little level. Whereas one item here, which actually counted for 500 CP, not the normal amount, but that's its own discussion for another day. I got, 5 iris, 5 more iris, 10 iris. So I got 10 iris just for that one item. So if you have some units that are like lower level and you haven't upgraded them before, great time to get a lot of rewards. Let's go ahead and do Artie. Oh, you know what? I actually don't have any of the bouquets for Artie. I'll need to go farm some of those up. You can actually get these Vow bouquets from, and I'll show you that too. But I'm going to go ahead and give Lyra all of hers. Max these out. 4,000 iris should get her up to level 14. I'm just shy of level 15. So that's another bunch of iris. So we just got a decent amount of iris just for doing absolutely pretty much nothing. Now, when it comes to Lyra, Artie, and all of the current units that we've got, they actually use a different system. It's not as important to the first of the month stuff, but it is still CP items, so I'll discuss it. You can still get CP items for the units, even if you've completely farmed them up, and they've been done for a while. Because if you go in here to event, go into the Astray record. The old Astray record is the one that actually gives stuff for that. Go to the Gacha. Now, if you haven't maxed out the exchange, A, shame on you. But B, when this actually decides to load, there are a certain number, I think it's like 100 or something like that, bouquets that you can actually get in the exchange. So make sure you go down here. See, I haven't even maxed mine out. So here I am shaming people, and I'm not done. So I think it was 100 bouquets for Estrella, Elise, and Artie that I could get right out of here. Now, obviously, Lyra's from the new one, but, and I forgot about that, to be honest. But even here in the gacha, if you keep farming this up, A, you can get some Hero Falna. B, you can get Vow Bouquets for all of those units. Same thing if I go back out here, went a little too far back, to the current Astrea record, go to the exchange, and we can get, and I think I still have some bouquets that are farmable in here. Yeah. So I've got 100 bouquets that I can farm up for Lyra. Let's go ahead and do that. Max these out. Bam, I got 100. I can also go to the gacha, and what do you know? I still have almost 500, in fact, of these items. And as I'm doing these gacha pulls, I can get bouquets out of here whenever this decides to load, which I should probably edit out, but I'm not going to because I'm lazy. So, pretty easy, pretty straightforward stuff. Lots of ways to get lots and lots of rewards, but more to the point, and the original point of the video is you want to go in here first of every month, sell off your bonds, and throughout the month, as we're doing tons and tons and tons of summons, consider selling some bonds and trying to max those rewards out. Now go back into the shop and go back to my original point whenever this decides to load. And I'll show you one other thing, that as you upgrade CP levels, another way you can get tons and tons of Iris whenever, once again, this decides to load. Really should edit this out. This is really, really, really annoying. But that's okay. That is time and effort. There we go. Bam. So there's those Val Bouquets. So Lyra I can get Val Bouquets for. Kaguya I can get Val Bouquets for. So when I go in here, so notice I have 4,387 Iris. Go into the guild, and I'll just go here. Notice there's 10 more Iris. Bam. That's just for upgrading my Leafia levels. Bam. And that is one thing I forgot to mention. I'm on Leafia in the town right now. If you actually click the little refresh button up there at the top, I can go over here to Belle. I completely forgot to mention this. Belle has a whole different set of CP rewards. So, notice Astrea is really low on the list. I think I do not have Val Bouquets for Astrea, so I need to go get some of those. But she's already at level 15. Everyone under Belle is level 15. I actually need to work on, not eyes, but I need to work on Leafia's CP levels because her CP levels are lower than everyone else's. So let's go down here to the bottom one more time. And I'm going to go ahead and give Kaguya everything. Or no, I'm sorry, not Kaguya. Who are we working on? Lyra. I'm going to go ahead and give Lyra all that I can possibly give her in one go, which is 99, in fact. So let's go ahead and go max. That's going to take her up to 53,000. Bam. What's that going to give us? Level 53,000. Now, like I said, the disparity does kind of start to edge up, but I think 50,000 is like level 29 or 30, if recollection serves. It's a lot, and so we should get a decent amount of Iris just for this. Plus, as you saw before, when we're in the 34, that's actually really good. Bam. So, we got 10 Iris, 20 Iris, 30 Iris, 40 Iris, 50 Iris, 60 Iris, 70 Iris, and a bunch of upgrades to her unit. And all of these stacks. So, the Belle list will give you some rewards. The Eyes list will actually give you some rewards. And then, of course, Leafia, who I've been working on, will each give you rewards. And all of these rewards stack and add on to your unit's attributes. So, now if I go into Guild, I have at least 30 Iris right there. Let's see. Because notice it says Leafia CP level 20. That is every unit that I have CP. I have 60 units at Leafia CP level 20. Or that could go completely wrong. Go. Sorry, this cable is a little shoddy. So, lots and lots and lots of ways to get lots of Iris, to get lots of upgrades. And that's why at the beginning of every month, we come in here and we sell our bonds. Those units in the shop will all reset. There's 35 Iris right there. All the units here in the shop will actually... Come on, you. Thank you. All these units here in the Sirius and Dulb exchange will... I'm going to try to get that right. Will reset at the beginning of every month. So today is a brand new month. 99 dungeon cakes, 99 dungeon sandwiches, so on and so forth. Go farm these up. It is so incredibly worth. For now, that's going to be the video. Let me know what you guys thought in the comment section. Sorry, I was kind of a little all over the place. It's a weird month, but it is so incredibly worth selling your bonds and making sure you get all those bouquets. Go get your max rewards, guys. Let me know what you guys thought. like, comment, share. I'll be back at you guys with more Danmachi.